Welcome back. So I told you why I'm standing today here at a fuel station because of the rising prices. That is a big cause of concern for the people. So 18th consecutive day of hike in the diesel and petrol prices in the country, and in Delhi now, diesel for the first time is selling at more than petrol. So let me very quickly show you what's the rate today. So petrol is 79.80 per litre. If you want to go for the par petrol, then it is about 83.06 per litre. Now look at this. So 79.80, diesel is 79.92 per litre. At least in my living memory, I have not seen diesel, in fact, selling more than petrol. And this, in fact, the oil companies say that they have been raising these prices only because they want to, go over the losses they had incurred because of the COVID-19 situation, lockdown. Now, protests have broken out into various cities as well because of the petrol and diesel prices. Politics also on the fuel hike. Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi have slammed the centre and have blamed it for burdening the common man for rising prices in Delhi. The Petroleum Ministry has stated a statement and blamed the government of Delhi for the reckless increase in the VAT that we have seen. Let me now just try and get in a word from a few people, those who are here. Sir, ये जो डीजल और पेट्रोल प्राइसेस बढ़े हैं, डीजल पहली बार पेट्रोल से ज्यादा है, आपने देखा कभी इससे पहले? क्योंकि लोग तो
अपनी लाइफ में कभी नहीं देखा
डीजल के प्राइसेस पेट्रोल से ज्यादा है। अब डीजल के प्राइस तो सब कुछ इम्पैक्ट करेंगे, जो भी आपका ट्रक क्योंकि डीजल पे चलते हैं,
सारा कमर्शियल है,
बढ़ेगी,
बिल्कुल बढ़ेगी, इससे फर्क तो पड़ेगा ही।
आपको लगता है कि जो आम आदमी है उसके ऊपर बर्डन बहुत ज्यादा पड़ेगा इसका?
100% पड़ेगा बर्डन, ना बढ़ने का मतलब ही नहीं है, क्योंकि हर चीज़ ही डीजल जो भी है, खाना पीना चलेगा, जो भी है सब डीजल पे ही डिपेंड करता है। तो डीजल का प्राइस होने तो शूटअप करने सीधा महंगाई पे सीधा फर्क पड़ता है, इन्फ्लेशन बढ़ जाएगी।
लोगों में कुछ देखा आपने, कुछ कम आ रहे हो या कम डलवा रहे हो, फ्यूल बहुत ज्यादा बढ़ गया?
उनकी वजह से वैसे भी आजकल सेल वैसे भी कम चल रही है, बट अब इम्पैक्ट लगता है इसका और ज़्यादा पड़ेगा आने वाले टाइम में,
बहुत ज़्यादा पड़ेगा। So, clearly, the person there, in fact, one of the, he works at this petrol station, and he was telling us that there are less people, those who are coming in, and because of the high prices. Let me just get in a few more, in fact, people, those who are consumers, those who are here getting the fuel prices done. Sir, कितने का fuel डलवा रहे हैं आप?
200 रुपये का।
200 रुपये का बढ़ गया है दाम बहुत ज्यादा, तो उसकी वजह से थोड़ा रैशनलाइज करना पड़ रहा है।
200 में 3 लीटर डल रहा है तो कम ही हो गया।
सरकार तो रोज बढ़ा रही है प्राइसेस।
यही है, बढ़िया है,
बढ़िया है जी, सब चंगा है।
थोड़ा के बेहतर तरक्की भी होनी चाहिए, नहीं
तो आपको
चाहिए
तो कोई दिक्कत नहीं है ना इससे? खर्चा भरने को तैयार है। चलिए, सो देयर आर few optimistic people as well, those who are saying tarakki ke liye, I mean, they are ready to shell out the extra burden that is being put on the people, but also rationing as far as the amount of fuel prices that they have, in fact, the fuel that they have been using. Let me now go across, in fact, for political voices on this. Okay, before we go to our political guests, let's listen in to few reactions on this story.
नहीं सर, ये ऐसा पहली बार हुआ है, ऐसा इससे पहले कभी नहीं हुआ हो जो पेट्रोल को डीजल ने क्रॉस किया हो। हमेशा डीजल नीचे रहता था। जो लोग आ रहे हैं वो चौंक रहे हैं कि ऐसा कैसे हो गया। मैंने कि सर ऐसा है ऑलरेडी, बोले हाँ सर ऑलरेडी रेट अपने आप बदलते हैं, हमको बदलने की ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ती है मशीनों से।
सर हम ट्रांसपोर्ट का काम करते हैं, डीजल की अब कीमतें बढ़ने से हमें बहुत दिक्कतें होंगी। कंपनी इतने पैसे नहीं देती है, डीजल के रेट अब बढ़ चुके हैं, तो हमें तो सर सबसे ज़्यादा प्रॉब्लम होने वाली है।
यस सर, बहुत ज़्यादा हो गई है। पहले तो डीजल की गाड़ी लेते थे कि एवरेज और सस्ता पड़ रहा है डीजल, अब तो दोनों बराबर हो गया, तो जेब में तो बहुत फर्क पड़ेगा इस चीज़ में, तो हमें बड़ी दिक्कत पड़ रही है आज के रेट में। बताइए सर क्या कर सकते हैं?
गवर्नमेंट कुछ कर रहा ही नहीं है, कुछ तो करना चाहिए गवर्नमेंट ने, यही मांग है। सामान्य मानुस क्या करेगा इसके लिए?
Gopal Krishna Agarwal of the Bharatiya Janata Party is with us. We'll shortly be joined by Gaurav Vallabh, Professor Gaurav Vallabh of the Congress as well. Gopal Krishna Agarwal, my first question to you, sir, and welcome to 6 PM Prime. When in opposition, I was just going through a few very strong statements made by late Mr. Arun Jaitley, Sushma Swaraj, Smriti Irani joining the protest as well. The Prime Minister himself was very angry when the prices of petrol and diesel were shooting up before he came to power. What happened, sir? It's been 18 days of continuous rise in the petrol prices. The government has forgotten the time when they were in opposition.
No, nobody has forgotten that. You have to, when you look into the economic aspect, you have to see the combination of all taxes. What is the level of direct tax? What is the level of indirect tax? What is the excise level on fuel, fuel prices, petroleum prices? The combination of these three and the level of the total budget, what fund is being transferred from the center to the state is also important. You have to look into 360 days how the economy moves. That is the way. At present, the corporate taxes at that time were more around 40%. Now it is around 25%. Indirect tax under the GST regime is maximum about 18%. That time it was 28 to 30% GST tax. So indirect taxes have come down. The direct taxes have come down drastically at present. The central government has raised the resource that is being transferred from the center to the state to a very big extent. Now 42% of the fund is being devolved to the states. All these things have to be considered. So the government expenditure also has increased.
Sir, maths तो आपने सारी समझा दी. Gopal Krishna Agarwal ji, maths आपने सारी समझा दी. Why don't you please tell me, at a time when people don't have jobs, at a time when people are already, I mean, the unemployment levels are high, the international prices of the crude oil is only falling. How do you justify this, sir? I mean, the only way for the government to fill up its coffers is the petrol and diesel prices.
नहीं देखिए, जब सरकार को, when the government has to spend such a lot of amount in COVID crisis, we are giving so much of support to the through the Garib Kalyan Yojana to the poor, around 2.5 lakh crore, to the farmers around 1.5 lakh crore, to MSME around 4.5 lakh crores, and to the micro finance like Redi Wala, Patri Wala, they are getting around 10 crores, 10 lakh crores. So the total package is also increasing. I'm very glad that,
Mr. Agarwal, that you have. I am glad that you have used this, because, and I will get in Professor Gaurav Vallabh as well, because on one hand you are saying Garib Kalyan Yojana में इतना पैसा दे रहे हैं, and on the other hand the poor farmer will have to pay more money right now to run his genset so that he can irrigate his fields.
But
the cascading
the
effect of the diesel prices is going to be felt on everybody. Professor Vallabh, Gopal Krishna Agarwal seems to be justifying. He's saying that the government will have to raise the prices because we have spent a lot of money on the people during the COVID crisis.
And corporate tax and indirect tax have come down.
Nirav Modi and Mehul Choksi's loan, or for something else? I had 3 pointed questions and I want answer if you can get it. When the prices in the international market are falling, WTI had reached the negative level. The Brent crude is between $15 to $20 per barrel. Why at that time government had increased the excise duty on petrol and diesel to rupees 10 and rupees 13 respectively in the month of May 2020? This is my question number one. Question number two, why excise duty on petrol in comparison to 2014 had increased by 258%? Why excise duty on diesel is increased by 820% in comparison to 2014? And this is the excise duty levied by Government of India. And my third and the last question is that right now people are suffering, people are losing the jobs, there are heavy retrenchment, salary cuts are across the sectors. Right now people are interested that their cost of living should come down. And if you are increasing the diesel price, then the cost of living is going to increase. Inflation is already reached 7.5 to 8%, and with these diesel prices, it will going to reach 10% level very soon. So these are 3 pointed questions. Nobody is having answer to these questions. That when prices fall, why the benefit is not given to the public?
Gopal Agarwal, go ahead. Now respond to what Professor Vallabh is saying.
Yes, these are the 3 questions. One thing, he is comparing the excise duty on petroleum prices from 2014 to the current. He is not comparing the corporate tax and the indirect tax rates which are prevalent at 2014 and current.
I am
So
asking
there
a
is
question of
drastic.
physics, he is telling go to chemistry. When I ask question of
disturb. I
chemistry,
did
he
not.
will say, I will answer
Sir, one
in
by one.
biology. We are fed up with these divergent taxes. Simple pinpoint question that why petrol excise duty had been increased by 258%.
I am telling you, sir, with due respect to you, with due respect to your limited intelligence.
Okay. One by one, gentlemen.
With due respect
One by
to
one,
your
gentlemen.
limited
One by one.
intelligence,
Let
I am trying to
Gopal
answer it.
Krishna Agarwal respond, and then I will come to you. Professor Vallabh, I will come to you after that. Gopal Krishna Agarwal, very quickly respond to the pointed questions that have been asked.
So with due respect to his limited knowledge, I want to tell you that economic run from the figures. If the government requires revenue, this is an intelligence move that where there is a scope for collection of taxes, there the government is doing and supporting poor people and those who are needy. That is one aspect of economics. Second thing is that currently the prices have increased by the companies. The excise, even from April to current rate, time, this petroleum prices have risen by 162%. At that point of time, the government had increased the excise and other duties, but now the increase is from the company side. They were in the black, they were in the red. This oil manufacturing companies.
Gopal bhai, are you telling me that the government, the only source of revenue for the government right now is increasing prices of petrol and diesel? That's the only way government can fill up their coffers. Then why don't the government also comes out and clarifies where is the money that the government owes of the GST collection for all the states? Where has all that money gone? Why did the government be clear about all that?
The GST collection has fallen by 56%. Corporate tax has fallen by around 50%. Still, the central government is transferring the fund as per budgeted in the budget time to the state government. More than 4,28,000 crores has been transferred to the state. Central is not. अरे तो जो टैक्सेस का कलेक्शन का एस्टिमेट था बजट में, उस हिसाब से सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट स्टेट गवर्नमेंट को फंड ट्रांसफर कर रही है. सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट अपना भी खर्चा बढ़ा रही है. बोरोइंग बढ़ा रहे हैं, बोरोइंग बढ़ा रहे हैं और सारे
Professor Vallabh, the government, at least the argument of the Bharatiya Janata Party is right now that we have spent a lot of money because the collection has been less because of the COVID-19 lockdown. Now we will have to find revenues avenues from where we can get the collection back, and this will be spent on the people.
Yes.
My pointed answer to this question is that as per Morgan Stanley, as per Bloomberg, as per various rating agencies, the truth of 20 lakh crore is 1.4 lakh crore. This is not my statement. Morgan Stanley is of the view that 20 lakh crore is a pure jumla. It is only 1.4 lakh crore rupees of relief which government gave post-COVID pandemic. And my third question precisely point out what you are raising, that right now across the sectors, middle class and the lower income groups are losing the jobs. There is a serious salary cut. Right now government should support by reducing the cost of life, and they are by increasing the diesel, the cost of life is going to go up, the inflation is going to go up. What kind of economics? Only those people can give these ideas who had asked the government to start with the demonetization. ये जो नोटबंदी वाला जो अर्थशास्त्र है ना, इससे देश को खत्म कर दिया है इन्होंने. So don't apply those notbandi economics to all of us. I had asked 3 pointed questions. None of them got responded. That why excise duty got increased? No answer. My second question, when the prices in international market fall, why the benefit is not given to the public? No answer.
And you should know more about how Meera Modi is.
Should come down.
Daily your leaders talk to him.
We are
Okay. Let's not.
Please answer.
Let's not take the level of the debate down. We are discussing a very important issue, Gopal bhai. I just want to understand from you, Gopal Krishna Agarwal, for how long will people have to bear the burden? For how long will people have to bear the burden of the increasing prices? It is going to have a cascading effect. You are saying that the poor, the needy, the government is working for them, but you are taking the money out of their pocket. It is going to increase the cost of food, the cost of almost everything that people require at this point of time when they already are under a lot of stress.
No, on the migration labor, we are giving 50,000 crores. On the one nation, one ration card, we are giving so much of funds.
अरे अभी का बताइए ना सर,
There is a difference between
सर अभी का
सुनो,
बताइए ना,
सुनो,
डीजल से जो ट्रक चल रहा है उसमें जो सामान जा रहा है उससे कॉस्ट बढ़ जाएगा, लोगों के लिए महंगाई बढ़ रही है. What will happen to that? Don't tell me what the government has already done. Tell me what is going to happen now. For how long should we be prepared to take this burden? Please tell me that.
The thing is that we are this taxation and the prices of food prices are in comparison, they are balanced according to the demand and supply, international level also and the domestic level. One thing I would like to tell you is that if you compare the prices of the gross prices or retail prices of petroleum products, petrol and diesel earlier and now, it is almost, government is maintaining according to those levels only. The scope of taxation is there, therefore the government is taking. Ultimately, either you decide, you tell me, should the government stop all welfare?
Still answered the question
policy?
that I asked, what about the poor man? But Gaurav Vallabh, why don't the Congress-ruled states set an example and decrease some amount of the VAT that they are collecting, as an excise duty that they are collecting on petrol? And I would have wanted somebody from the Aam Aadmi Party as well, because in Delhi, they have also increased the VAT and the excise prices by about 30%. So why don't you set an example instead of only pointing out to the government?
See, I will answer your question, but ये लोग आए थे रुपये को डॉलर को बराबर करने और कर दिया पेट्रोल और डीजल को बराबर. And answering your question, we agree with you what you are saying, and right now also I am telling you that Congress ruled states are having the minimum VAT on the petroleum products, including petrol and diesel. So we are at the minimum right now. States like Gujarat is having the maximum VAT. States like Karnataka is having a very high level of VAT on the petrol and diesel products vis-a-vis the Congress ruled states. And I agree with you. We are further going to reduce it. Because we are committed for the welfare of the people. We are not this jumlabazi. We are not going to do 20 lakh crore de diya isliye yahan se loota. Ye loot khasot nahi chalegi. We are going to give relief to the common people of our country.
इन्होंने कोई सरकारें नहीं चलानी, इन्होंने केवल भाषणबाजी
We have to leave it there. Gopal Krishna Agarwal, we are hoping that at least the BJP ruled states, sir, thoda to kam kar dijiye. There is a lot of burden that the common man is facing right now.
We will try to equalize it.
Those people that we've been speaking to have been telling us that they are rationing the fuel, the amount of fuel that they used to in fact purchase before the continuous rise in the prices that we have seen. I have to leave it there, gentlemen. Thank you so much, Gopal Krishna Agarwal and Professor Vallabh, for joining me on the 6 p.m. Prime Face-Off.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.